Hey, we just left the Colony Meadery here at the Moravian Bookshop on opening night of the 2017 Celtic Classic here on the north side of Bethlehem, and I stopped by, checked out a band called Poor Man's Gambit. Seen some of their events on Facebook. It was interesting. They call, they sound. I was like, all right, eventually I'm going to check them out. So, popped over here. Thanks to Dave and everyone at the Meadery for sponsoring the magazine, everything you do for the magazine. Greatly appreciated. Popped over here, did a quick Facebook, live, popped the photo, check-in and everything. But in addition to that, I figured, yeah, bridge is closed, okay. But, so I wasn't going to plan on doing this review, but after like the first one or two songs, I actually found myself tapping my foot, my hand, and moving my fingers to the beat without even realizing. I was doing my usual looking around, seeing who's paying attention, what the reaction was, and all of a sudden, lifting my hand, I'm like, okay. So without even realizing it, I was moving to the beat of their music, and move my body to the beat of the music. Now normally that happens only with rock, but not, your more traditional types of music. And that's what Poor Man's Gambit is. Check out the video clips where they have a traditional Celtic sound to them. And it was just, now, one of the things I have to point out, I'm actually coming out of retirement for the second time this year doing this music review. Back in the Valley and Beyond, I actually had a set criteria for bands. I've reviewed probably a few hundred at least. So anyway, one of the things that I loved about them was, in between the songs, it wasn't just going from one song to the next. They would joke around, they would get the audience involved, and everybody was laughing and genuinely having a good time, where everyone felt like they were just, it was almost like, okay, here's an open mic jam session, and it didn't seem like anybody was worried about, wow, we have to nail this perfectly, or the audience was just sitting there like, okay, the band up in front, we're here, there's a wall in between. No, they made it, their show is actually, make the audience feel like, hey, guess what, we're all here, we're a bunch of friends, this is how I best describe it. We're here, we're a bunch of friends, we're sitting down on a Friday evening, and we're just having a good time, and that's what I love about it. It really helped enhance my experience, and from what I can tell, the audience experience of their show. Now, the more songs that they did, the louder the audience response became at the end, where at first it was just clapping, then a few yells. I even yelled a couple of times, and the audience energy level on the response increased the more songs they did, which was that's very important in my criteria for doing music reviews. But it creates the loop where, okay, the band feeds off that, it gives it back to the audience feeds off that, and creates a great loop. So ending this one quick, because I really got to hit a Wendy's, the traditional Celtic Wendy's dollar burger. But anyway, just to end this quick, Poor Man's Gambit is definitely one band you really have to check out here in Lehigh Valley. I had a chance to speak to one of the members in between, when they were doing she was taking a break in between when they were doing one of the songs, and I was like, the other two members, when we were done, they looked over, just joke around. I'm like, I'm the one to blame, But anyway, and she said they actually do a lot of shows here in the Lehigh Valley. So if you like Celtic music, or if you're looking for something new, a new different type of music to experience, and you're not just looking to go out and see, okay, like I said, here's the band, here's the audience, here's the wall in between, they do their songs, hey, thanks for showing up, yada yada yada, etc etc etc. You're looking for a true experience with a band, and you're looking for a different type of music to experience, definitely check out Poor Man's Gambit. Please give their Facebook page a like. Click on the link to their Facebook page. Please give them a like. Check check out when they have their shows, and definitely get out and experience this. I'm not saying this because I've been retired for a while from the bands. No, I'm not rusty at all. It's just, to me, for myself, it was a totally different experience, a completely different music experience for doing a review. And also, it was a great experience. Like I said, for me to actually be like, you know, tapping my foot and, you know, moving my fingers with the beat and tapping my hand without even realizing, that's real tough to get me to do that with all the bands I've seen. So definitely Poor Man's Gambit. You please check them out. They have CDs available. I didn't have a chance to ask if the music available online. I'm going to check it out, check that part out. But they do have CDs available. Definitely 100% check them out. You will not regret it. So Michael Phoenix from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, coming up on approaching the bridge, Fahey Bridge to the south side. And here in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, taking off from the opening night of Celtic Classic. Take everybody to, thank you very much to the sponsors. Please check out the thanks to sponsors page, financial, please support them. To everybody out there who supports the magazine in other ways, pages, etc. Thank you so much. You have no idea what it means to me and how much it keeps me going doing this. First official day of fall, even though, thank God, it doesn't feel like it. I'm a warm weather person. Seasons change, just like it's part of life. Enjoy the beauty of it. Later.